Hey there, Heather Boyd Wire here.
So today we're going to be making some fun keychains for Dad for Father's Day. And what you're going to need for this project are your tools. You're going to need a couple of key rings. They're called split rings. You're going to need some beads. I have some wooden beads, hematite, black, and a special little eye bead. And some 18 gauge wire here for the outside and some 20 gauge wire for the writing. So I'm going to do the word Dad first, just because that way I'll know how big to make the frame of the keychain. And I always cut my piece of wire long. I'm using an end of a wire, so I'm not even going to cut it until I've finished. So you're just going to start about an inch or so from the end and bend it up. Okay, we're just going to bend it up sort of at a right angle, and then we're going to do like a little loop at the top, and what you can do is kind of bend it a little bit to the left there, and take this and just make a little loop at the top. There's different ways you could do the D. This is a way that works quite well, and I started the curve with my finger, but you can also use a Sharpie or a marker to do the whole curve here. And if you find it's too wide, just kind of pull it in a little bit, or you can use a smaller form like a smaller pen as well. So there's lots of different ways you can do that curve, and just when you're happy with it, just bring it around, and all I'm going to do is just bring it back that way. So you can, if it's easier, just start it with your round pliers. I find it gets a little bit less distorted when you do that. So just bring it around here, and there you have your D. And next we're going to do the A. So for that you could either use a pen, or you can just use the fat part of your round pliers and bring it around in a circle. Check to see how it looks. So bring that around, and I'll link up the videos below for how to do capital and lowercase letters out of wire. So I have different ways that I do the different letters. If you want to do your dad's name, you could totally do that. So there's the A. And then we're going to bring this one across here. So we have D and A. And then we're going to bring it around here. And if you want to do Daddy, you can do that too. I personally haven't called my dad Daddy for many, many years. I guess I did when I was little, but I don't remember the last time I called him Daddy. So I just call him Dad. That's it. And there we go. And I call my mom Mum, M-U-M, the British way. So there we go. So there's Dad. Almost, and then we're going to go around here and do the loop here and bring it around here. So there's Dad, and then now you're going to have a little bit of an idea of how big your frame should be. So you're going to take your thicker wire, 18 gauge. You want it to be nice and solid for the frame of the keychain, because it'll probably get a little bit bashed around. And we're going to start, say, just 3-4 inches from the end, and we're going to bend that at a right angle. That's easier to do when you have flat pliers, to bend a right angle. And then just to double check how high you need it, you could bring it here, and then just with your finger kind of measure how wide it has to be. I find it easier to do the writing first, and then you can make your frame to fit around the writing, which is really good. And then just bring it again here, and it's going to have to go till about there. Make it a little longer if you're not sure, just so it won't be too squished in there. And then we're going to bring this across here, and then what you can do is just measure this either with a ruler or with your pliers, just to see at what point you have to bend this. So then this one you can do the same, just measure it, and it's going to be bent around there. And then just bend this across. And yeah, if you have a ruler, it's probably better, but it's okay. You can just eyeball it. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then you want to bend this up at the center. So wherever you feel that the center is, start slow. And then if you have to move it left or right a little bit, you can. So that's going to go straight up here. And same thing if you want to wrap this end around. I help it with the pliers first. It just prevents it from getting kind of distorted out of place. And then just bring it around here. And I want this wire to be flush in there because I'm going to put some beads on there. So we're just going to bring this in here, clip it, and push that down in place. So now all you have to do is put your beads on there. So I have a little variety. This is a hematite bead. So try to find some beads and colors that your dad likes. And these are pretty generic colors. And I found this really funky eye bead, so I thought that would be cute to put on there. We're going to put some different colors. There we go. So that's kind of fun. That's actually a little bit long. I would maybe not do it so long, but it's a novelty gift, so it's all good. And then what you want to do is take this one, and we're going to do the loop. But before we put the loop on, I think we should go ahead and add the dad to it. And I probably should have done that first, but that's okay. I'm just going to do this loop. I always forget a little step, but you guys are used to that by now. So we're going to just clip this. I was getting too excited about the beads, so there we go. So we have the beads and the loop, and now we're going to add dad. So just wherever you want to place it, we're just going to maybe put it here, and this wire goes behind. So I'm going to just slip it under there and hold it in place, and then center it as best you can. I think it's going to be about there, and then take that wire and bend it around. Get your flat pliers and just bring it around. So probably you want to bend it around a couple of times because you want it to sit in place there. Yeah, I think that's good. If you want to make sure it doesn't like go back and forth, you can just even bend it around there again if you want, but it should be okay. Like if you just clip it and then you give it a little pinch, make sure it's not too high there, push it down, and then just give it a little bit of a pinch, and then you can attach this in. So same thing, just bring it around to the back, and that should be in a good place. And then clip that, and then you can just bend it in a little bit so it doesn't have a scratchy end. And there you go. And then to attach it to the keychain, all you have to do is you could have like formed the loop and twisted it around after, but if you've already got the loop done, just open it up a bit like a regular, sticking a key on a keychain, and then just like pull it through there, around and around, and there you have your super cute little dad keychain.
So thanks so much for watching the video. Give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for lots more DIY wire art and jewelry making videos. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I go live and when I post new videos. And if you'd like to share photos of your work, be sure to join the Wire Art and Jewelry Makers Club on Facebook. I'll link it up below. And if you'd like to check out my work on Etsy, my husband and I specialize in custom wire, wedding cake toppers, and funky jewelry. And also, I have a mailing list going, so if you'd like to join my mailing list, I'll mail you my Wire Art Essentials ebook, and that's linked up below too. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you the next time.